I'm reading one here. You played a round of golf with Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay. How did you get to play a round of golf with Donald Trump?
Because I went in, he asked me to give his son football lessons.
Right.
So,
over there?
DC. So he said, do you want to see me dad?
Yeah.
He took me up into the Oval Office.
Yeah.
And then from there, his PA was just texting, do you want to play a few golf?
Is that the first time anyone from Liverpool's been in the Oval Office? Do you remember booting me?
That was our team talk. Anyone gets a chance, make sure they boot you. I've always said I'd love to manage Everton or Man United. I'd probably say United, that'd be the pinnacle.
That sounded like the boss speaking that. Don't let Shearer referee the f***ing game.
Vida was so stubborn, you fall out with him and he doesn't speak to you for months. I would like to skydive.
We can set that up for you now.
I've had it set up.
Right, Wazza, you scored 53 goals for England, so we're going to do 53 questions. What song would you listen to in the dressing room before a match?
It's a bit of a strange one, actually. I was telling my kids this the other day. So I'd normally get on the massage bed with Rod, and I'd actually put Susan Boyle on. So it's a bit strange. Wild Horses.
Did you?
Yeah. So I think it was just, I don't know, it just helped me settle down, I think. Only for that little bit of time I was on the massage bed.
You always used to get a massage off Rod, didn't you? I always remember that.
Alone, just like a quick one to get me blood flowing.
Favourite goal ever? Got for you, haven't you?
Yeah, I have to say the Man City one, the overhead kick. I think it's probably not my best one. I think there's ones which were better than it, because there's a lot of luck as well in that. But I think just for the fact that it was against City, it was at the time where they were just starting to challenge us as well, and the winning goal. So I'd say the Man City one.
Did you shin it? Well, yeah.
It's probably come off a little bit of my shin as well, and my foot, but yeah, it's always hard to do it off your shin.
Well, I always think the Newcastle one is like mesmerising. You know, when we were arguing the ref.
Yeah.
I always think that goal's like.
Yeah, I was again. Shearer was refereeing the game.
Was it?
Yeah, he was refereeing the game, and the ref let him off with so much, and that's why I was arguing with the ref for not.
When you just said that, then that sounded like the boss speaking that. Don't let Shearer.
He was game. And the ref was letting him get away with all kinds, and I'd lost me. I had a dead leg, and seen Belly on getting ready to come on. So.
Was you for you?
Yeah. So that didn't sit well with me. But then the ball just fell, and I've just put my foot through it.
Yeah. Favourite grassroots memory?
There's a lot, really. I remember I used to play for a team called East Villa and Copperhouse Colts as well, and just going every week and playing and loving it. And I used to get booted all over the place. I think because I was a little bit quicker, and that probably helped me and toughened me up a little bit. But there was one game I scored 14 goals in a game, which that was probably. I used to. Well, my mum used to have all the games, the score, if I scored in it, how many goals I scored on the fridge. Yeah.
Wow.
So one game I got 14.
It's a big fridge. When you talk about booting, do you remember booting me when you played for Everton reserves, and I was coming back from injury playing for United reserves?
Yeah, Maisie played as well, didn't he?
Yeah,
and
we were both centre backs.
That was our team talk.
What do you mean?
The team talk was, anyone gets a chance, make sure they boot you. That was it. that was it. It was obviously.
The team talk from who? The coach or from?
Yeah, from the manager.
What, just purely because, like,
you know, it's probably calmed down a little bit now, but you weren't very liked in Liverpool, was you? And
just like
if it's a reserve game, you all had a chance to.
You absolutely. Do you remember? You absolutely.
I think I tried to elbow you as well.
You elbowed me, and you actually kneed me in my back. When you fucker. I remember thinking, and I thought you'd done me there. You know what I mean? Because you fucking stuck it. No, it's not normal that though, is it? That you normally. I mean, I know people would say get stuck in, but actually for a coach to say, you know, go and boot fuck out of him, basically.
Yeah, I think back then, nowadays it's not, is it? But I think then if you or Phil were playing one, you're just getting it.
Oh. If you could manage one team in the world, who would it be?
It's a tough one because I've always said I'd love to manage Everton or Man United. And I'd probably say United, that would be the pinnacle to go and manage Man United.
Just get it right there, it's like, it's
incredible. Everton's more from an emotional one, and It's the club I support, love, but United would be the pinnacle, really.
The toughest opponent you ever played against?
Probably say John Terry.
Would you?
Yeah, I think he was, because you just always think you could do him for pace, but he put himself in good positions, and he was obviously physical, he was strong, good in the air.
He could match you physically?
Yeah, I think John Terry was probably the most difficult.
Favourite tweet you've posted?
Probably me Mr Bean one.
Which one was that one?
I just put Mr Bean, funny. And I don't know why. I probably had a few things. Obviously the Rio one. The one to Rio was the first ever tweet. I actually didn't know what I was doing.
No, I still don't know what I'm doing now, innit?
Yeah. I offered myself a fight.
You offered yourself a fight?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
I said, meet me at the training ground and I'll do you in, something like that. At Wayne Rooney. So I don't know, again, I'm not great with social media, but...
You playing like a game or something and you said I'm going to come round and knock you out to someone?
It was on Get and Turf.
What is that?
It's mad. It's a bunch of streamers who have set up a FIFA team.
Right.
So I know H, it's Rapid H,
yeah.
and he said they've got this team. Want to come in, have a couple of games. So nothing else to do. So joined the team. It's hilarious. People who are subscribing and watching us play. And I think the last game we played, there was like 85,000 people. So more than Old Trafford.
And what did you do? Threaten to knock someone out?
No, that was one of the lads we were playing with.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was just joking, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you basically go on FIFA and people watch you and H play? How did you do it? There's a camera on the telly watches you or something like that?
Yeah, so with all the lads, they're all streamers, so they make a lot of money from it, I think.
Do they? Fucking world doing it. It's fucking mad, this world, isn't it? Ronaldo or Messi, it's always on these questions.
I think Messi. I just think he's the best ever. But I get a lot of stick for saying Messi, where as if like, how can you say Messi? It's Ronaldo. And I understand people can say Messi, people can say Ronaldo. You can say either or, they're both incredible. I think probably the best two players ever to play the game. For me, Messi's just got that little bit more extra flair, which I like in a player, so that's the reason, really.
Can you go swimming in that lake?
I
no,
wouldn't.
Oh, that one, no.
We've had a golf buggy.
Golf buggy, wasn't it?
Go-karts. The day I went to America as manager, I've left to go to the airport. As I'm on the way to the airport, one of the kids straight in.
In the golf buggy? Yeah. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? Who was your hero growing up?
Duncan Ferguson. I used to love Shearer and Gaza, but Duncan obviously being a Everton player and just what he brought to the team, that fight, so probably Duncan.
If you could form a band, which former teammates would you have in it?
Do you know what was really good? I think De Gea was good on the guitar.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Hey, we played a song by, I just remembered, with James Bay.
Yeah. So,
you were singing, I was playing guitar. You should get that on here, by the way. It's quite good, that, actually.
You could come in as well on the guitar.
Thanks, Was De Gea good on the guitar then?
Yeah, he was good.
Playing what, different types of music or any type of music?
Yeah, it was more Spanish guitar, like, but it was. Oh, he was decent.
I didn't know that.
And then probably Phil Jones fancies himself a little bit as well, doesn't he? So,
was a singer?
Yeah.
Can he sing?
He can, yeah. Not bad.
Biggest regret?
Probably the red card was my lowest moment in the World Cup. In football, that was a difficult one, because I remember going in the dressing room and then sitting down and thinking, if we go through, you suspend for the semi-final and final if you get there. If we don't, it's your fault.
It's the worst feeling in football, being sat in the dressing room waiting to see what happens in it when you've been sent out.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Obviously, it was 8 years after Bex's one. Did you think about Bex's one and what had happened to him after? Did you think about that straight away?
No, stuff like that. I've had to stick my whole career.
Yeah.
That didn't bother me. It was more the fact that I probably let my teammates down. That was the biggest thing.
Did you feel like you got played a little bit by him? A little bit like he was wanting it off you, didn't he?
Who? Cavallo?
Cavallo, yeah.
Well, there was two of them, and I don't know how the ref hasn't given a foul before it. And still to this day, I don't know whether I've done it on purpose or it's just happened. I don't know, but I knew when wanted me foot to come down. I knew I'd caught him, but and then obviously the ref gives me a red card. I think he was a bit quick with giving it.
That's only 14 questions.
Well, it was quickfire.
Favourite album ever? I remember when you once brought Kelly Jones, didn't you, to our Christmas party?
Well, I've got it tattooed. His album tattooed on my arm. The Jeep album, Just Enough Education to Perform, and that's what I've got on my arm. So
it was around that time, wasn't it?
I'd probably say that.
If it's tattooed on your arm, I'd pretty much go for that one.
Yeah, I'd probably say that. That was more because it probably summed me up as well.
Just
a bit undereducated, but I've got enough to perform.
To be fair, what a voice he has, by the way.
Oh, he's incredible. He sang at our wedding, Kelly, and done an acoustic set.
Did he?
And it's still to this day one of the best things I've seen. It's brilliant.
Best stadium you've ever played at?
I have to say Wembley.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I love Wembley.
Oh, I would never choose
I
Wembley.
like Arsenal's new one as well. Yeah. And I get like that. There was some like I used to love White Hart Lane and Highbury, these grounds, but I think Wembley's
the new Wembley.
Incredible, yeah.
Do you not find it hard to play well at Wembley? I found it hard to play well at Wembley.
Yeah, that's you though. I just love Wembley, I know it's not the old Wembley, and it's not as iconic as that, but
you wouldn't have played at the old Wembley, would you?
No, I was there. I went. Did you play in the '95 Cup final?
Yeah. So you were there as Everton fan in the '95 Cup final. Best advice you've ever been given?
I'd probably say from Roy Hodgson, and you know Roy could talk and whatever. And then he started going on about people taking pictures and camera phones, and he said to me the best picture you can take is in your mind. Because I'm not big with taking pictures on my phone and stuff like that. You can look at pictures and you can make whatever you want from a picture, but actually having that in your memory.
That's good, that. Who's your best friend in football?
There's a few, obviously, there's Fletch, Wes, Shazy, Carras, all that.
Yeah.
Probably that group, really.
They were always your best friends in the change room, weren't they, really, them lads?
Yeah, I think...
You were friends with everyone, though, weren't you? Because you used to walk... I remember you used to get changed in a different spot every day and sit next to different people. It was like... You're like a Duracell bunny.
Yeah, no, I was, but I always looked at it as, obviously, you had yourself, Giggsy, Scholesy, Roy at the time, obviously, for a short period, and you were obviously Man United, it was your club, and then you had that little group behind you in Rio, myself, Wes, and whatever, and we knew we were the next ones, and we had to take that on from you, and I think that's probably why the club's struggling now, because there was no one underneath us, really, to go and, you know, set the examples.
Yeah. Favourite tattoo? oh God, honestly, you've got to see this tattoo. Is it then? Have you got? He's got then on his back. To be fair, I think we told this story on City Football. Can we see that? Can we see that?
No, he's not seen it. No chance.
Okay then. Oh God.
I don't know. Probably.
Could you not make that into another word now? Another phrase?
I've tried to think things, but it's me and it is, so it's there.
It's part of you. Yeah, it's part of you.
I've got Kai on my back, but I haven't got any other kids, so.
How do they feel about that?
I just stopped getting tattoos. I couldn't be bothered. I don't like if I could get rid of all of them, I would, to be honest.
Who was the best character in the change room that you ever played with? You're smirking.
I'm thinking there's a few. Patrice was always.
He's a good character,
Patrice.
Yeah,
he's a good character.
I used to argue with Patrice and laugh with Patrice
I used to love when him and Vida arguing, and then Vida was, you know, he's so stubborn. You fall out with him, and he doesn't speak to you for months. He doesn't speak to you for months, and
he's like coming like I would kill you every day, didn't he? Vida? Like, and Patrice.
PK was. Yeah. He was mad as well.
Yeah, he was actually.
I remember
for a young lad.
Him and Patrice had a little bit. PK went over the top. Gaffer went nuts.
It's brilliant because we got older. I remember me and Scholes used to sit over in the corner just laughing our heads off. Because like, you were keeping us young.
Yeah, the banter was. Remember on the train when they put I think Fletch got like FHM or the Zoo or something like that, and it had the blow up bin for your beers, and we were on the train on the way to a game. But I was sat with you and Giggsy. Right. And then they were sat on the 4 seats behind. Fletch, Rio, Shazy. They blew it up, put it over my head and started punching me. I've lost me. The coffee cup nearly went at them and stuff.
Best manager you've ever played under?
Alex Ferguson, I think. It's funny because when you stop playing, and obviously when you go into management, you look at and you look back at different managers and different things they do. And I remember I used to think, why is he not coaching all the time and stuff like that? And you see the trust he has with his other coaches as well. And his man management was with everyone was incredible. And obviously we we had a bit of a falling out as well, but I think that's part of football. We all want the best, and he was certainly the best.
The favourite memory in the England shirt? Was your debut at Sunderland?
It was my first start.
First start?
First start. My debut was at Upton Park.
It was unbelievable. I always remember that game. Upton Park was when you came at half-time, wasn't it? When we were losing 3-0, was it?
Yeah. I'd probably say the Euros 2004 as a whole, really.
The first one, yeah.
I think because...
So you did your foot, I mean.
I think that tournament was... I just loved it.
Yeah.
And obviously never got back to them heights for England in a tournament, but I just loved that time and just wanted to play every day, every minute, and unfortunately didn't pan out how we wanted.
The best shirt you ever swapped?
I never used to really swap that much, to be honest. If someone asked me to swap shirts, I'd swap.
Have you kept any of the ones you swapped with? Have you
they're actually in storage down there. I need to put them up. But yeah, I've got obviously quite a few off. Ronaldo, Messi, like got some really top ones. I always remember I swapped with Peter Schmeichel when he played for Man City.
Did you?
When I was at Everton.
Who asked for that? You?
Well, one of my dad's mates used to think he was a goalkeeper, and he was terrible. So I swapped shirts with Schmeichel at the end. It was a massive shirt. So after the game, we went back to the local pub. So he's got it on. So you've got all these fellas pretending to take a penalty with no ball there. And he's just diving with Schmeichel's shirt on. So, but yeah, I got the ball from the Champions League final at Wembley, and I got Messi, Villa, and Pedro to sign it. And I signed this with the 4 goal scorers.
Wow.
I signed it.
Have you got in there?
It should be, yeah.
Oh, I have to show us that. The next question is, what's your favourite piece of memorabilia? But you just said something that I don't think that can be beaten, can it?
No, it's strange, but I love the book. You see the book in the middle, the Opus book?
Opus book, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And we've got different things, but I just think it's a great book.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't know, it was David Gill give us all one? Or
yeah, we all got one,
someone from the club give us one. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Biggest inspiration in your life?
Both parents. Obviously, we're not from a well-off area, and seeing what they done to bring myself and my 2 brothers up was incredible, really. And I'm obviously doing school runs and taking the kids to football now, and my mum just takes on the bus and 3 of us, and I always think back and think how hard that must have been.
Yeah.
And Colleen as well. I think obviously we've been together a long time, and she's a strong woman, and how she deals with things and just gets on with things as well. So probably the 3 of them.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Don't know really. Obviously, I want to get back into management. That's something I really want to do and prove to myself, really, because I think the last one disappointed, and with myself as well, with obviously results, because you always feel you can change things, but also with how it ended. So hopefully somewhere on the dugout.
Funniest footballing memory? Is it getting punched with a bin over your head on the train? You were constantly arguing or laughing with people, weren't you?
Yeah.
There was no in between, was it? It was like every day was like, you were so lively, it was unbelievable in the dressing room. Do you miss the dressing room?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just some of the banter with Wes, like we used to super glue his shoes to the floor, and remember the flip phones?
Yeah.
So we super glued the flip so he couldn't come down, so we kept phoning. We phoned him, me and Fletcher stood there like that, and he started to flip down and just stood. But yeah, he must have... We always give him the money to buy new ones.
First ever football match as a fan growing up?
I don't know, my dad and uncle used to take me all the time, so I think my first game was in early '86. I'm still obviously burning one.
Going to Goodison Park?
Yeah.
What part of the ground do you used to sit in or stand in?
I used to sit in the main stand. I used to get Everton, from when I was like 9, 10, Everton used to give me a ticket for the main stand, and they only used to give me one. So I was,
go on your own?
I was 9, 10, my mum or dad they'd only give me bus fare for either to go there or come back. So I had to walk. So you
used to have to walk to the game on your own and get a bus back, or bus to the game and walk back. Which one did you choose? Bus there or bus back?
Mainly I used to walk both ways and get some sweets. Mainly that's what I used to do. So.
And have the cash. What do you like and dislike most about Liverpool?
The thing I like most about Liverpool is the honesty. and you might laugh at that, but I always think people from Liverpool are very honest and straight.
Yeah.
So they'll tell you what they think, and you know, there's no messing around, there's no beating around the bush, and I think that's a great quality to have. And what I dislike, probably Liverpool Football Club. It's not much anything else really.
Do you remember when the boss said he had this thing, didn't he, that you didn't play well at Liverpool, that you got emotionally
I did.
and he said, I'm never fucking picking you ever again. And you literally didn't pick you, did you?
It was Liverpool and Everton.
You found it difficult emotionally?
Yeah, I did. Because you want to win so much, your game goes a little bit in. So never really played that well many times against Liverpool or Everton.
Yeah. We're nearly there. We're 34 in. What's the one thing that you'd like to do in the rest of your life?
I would like to skydive.
I've done it.
I've not seen you do it.
Yeah. We can set that up for you now.
I've had it set up. I've had it set up. Oh, I can't do it.
No? You got there, or you just turned it
No,
out on
I've
the day?
been there, and we were in Dubai, and Colleen's booked it, and Colleen's done it, and she keeps asking me to do it, but
you didn't go that day with Colleen, man?
No.
That surprises me, that, because like,
Well,
you're fearless.
Yeah, but there's fearless and then there's jumping out of a plane. I seen the programme what you did with Roy, when Roy done it.
Roy did it with me and Karen.
And I'd be exactly the same as Roy. I think I will do it eventually, but...
Yeah. A night in or a night out?
In. Night in, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, you don't like going out?
Not really. I like going for meals and that,
Yeah.
but obviously when you're younger you go to clubs and bars and stuff, but... So I do like going for meals, but I love sitting in front of the TV and we're watching a series or a movie.
Favourite movie? Straight into it?
It was The Shawshank Redemption.
Until?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah?
I love it. I think it's incredible.
Why?
Just everything about it. I think DiCaprio's brilliant in it. Jonah Hill is brilliant in it, and just the story is crazy, and just it's just a feel-good movie.
Favourite holiday destination?
Probably say Dubai now.
Do you like it? I used to like Dubai, but then I stopped going about 7 years ago.
The kids love it. The kids love going there, and it's great for the kids out there. And there's a lot of English and footballers out there now.
Patrice lives out there, doesn't he?
Yeah, so I'd probably say Dubai.
If you could have one superpower, which one would it be?
Be invisible.
That's amazing. I was watching Family Fortunes last night, and the question was, what's name a superpower? And invisible was the top one.
Yeah, be invisible, definitely.
You'd be dangerous invisible, you, I think.
Yeah. No, I would, 100%.
Best car you've ever owned?
My favourite car is the Audi RS6. I love that car.
Right.
Just for everything, like all round, I love it. Best one, probably the Mercedes DTM AMG.
What's that? DTM?
Mercedes.
But no, it's a Mercedes, but
No,
what's DTM? What's that?
So do you know the Mercedes what drives out in front of the Formula 1 cars, leads them out?
Right.
It's that, you will have seen it.
Right, okay.
I had a train round, and you will have seen it, and it's so loud.
The club you wish you'd played for in your career? You played for Everton?
Celtic, I'd say.
Celtic? Wow.
Yeah.
Celtic fans, you missed out there. Favourite team to play with on FIFA?
It used to be United, but not anymore. The ratings isn't that good. Probably Madrid.
Madrid? Best thing about living in America?
I think just how relaxed it was. I think...
On the football side, you mean on life?
No, the football was obviously not the pressure what it is over here, but it was competitive. Obviously, you'll know through Phil as well. And it's so relaxing. Like, you can go and sit in a coffee shop and get no hassle, and go and sit in a bar, whatever, and watching games. Or
Do you still get mired quite a bit when you go out in Manchester or in Liverpool, or did you get?
Yeah, you get it. Still get it quite a bit, yeah. And so I tend to obviously go to places which I know and whatever. But out there, it was brilliant. Like, I used to go to the NFL games, basketball, just sit in the stands, and there's no bother whatsoever.
Yeah. The most famous person you've ever played golf with? I've told you this before.
Yeah, it's Donald Trump.
This vision of you playing golf with Donald Trump. Could you understand what you were saying? I'm not winding up a light, because...
Yeah, I think... but the maddest thing about it is you had Giuliani in a buggy
Or the mad guy, Rudy Giuliani?
So Giuliani was in the buggy behind us. Then there was about 50 to 100 buggies, golf buggies, behind him, all security. So say the hole's like this and there's a lake, there's a boat on the lake with snipers in the bushes. Just like, what's going on here?
I've just got this vision of you, Giuliani and Trump, the world. No wonder the world's fucked. The best player you ever played with?
I think obviously on ability, Ronaldo. But then Scholesy as well. It's just what Scholesy brought in to the team. But from an ability point of view, say Cristiano.
So, I don't want to go down the Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard route because it's a question that's been asked a million times. But just talk to us about the difference between Scholes, Gerrard and Lampard. You've got probably the best view. You've had the best view of all three because you played in front of all three and you've obviously worked with them.
They're all different. I think as all-rounder, Stevie's the best one out of them. I think he can do defend,
run,
pass the ball, run, tackle, score goals, set pieces. So I think as an all-rounder, Stevie's the best from that point of view. From a goal-scoring point of view, the goals he scored was incredible from midfield, and technically probably not at Stevie's or Scholesy's level, but there's no one better.
Mentality,
yeah. There's no one better than him scoring goals from midfield, and then Scholesy, I think just how he adapted. So he was almost a striker, you know, when he was younger, and to then go to a 10 to midfield, and then a deeper midfield dictating the game. I don't think any of the other two could dictate games the way he could. So all world-class players. I think Stevie could come to United and be a top player and almost do what Scholes could do, where I don't think Scholes could go and do what Stevie's done at Liverpool.
No. Not the way in which he did it, no chance. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Do you have dogs?
Got one.
Do you like it?
Not really, but...
Is it for the kids?
It was the kids, one for the kids, yeah, a little small thing.
Quickest player you ever played with? I'm trying to think who the quickest in our changing room was. You wouldn't have been far off, you know, would you?
Yeah, I was.
You would have been.
I was quicker than what a lot of people think.
Yeah. I always remember the goal at Arsenal. I think it's one of the most breathtaking goals when you sprint him. Oh my God, with
in the black kit.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's an unbelievable goal. That.
Yeah, that's one of my favourites. Probably Theo.
Walcott.
Or Kyle Walker, one of them two.
Yeah.
I think Kyle's more powerful in it.
He's quick.
He's rapid, and he's still obviously now.
One footballer you never got to play with that you wish you had. Bit messy, wasn't it?
No, probably Zidane.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it's just how good Zidane was. I think Messi's the best of all time, but to play with Zidane, just how
it's quite cool
and calm, and both feet, goals, assists. I think Zidane.
What's your main job around the house?
Do bits of cooking. I don't know really.
It's not flowing off the tongue, is it?
No, I don't know. I'm really good at getting the kids to sleep. So, bath and shower, then sleep.
What's the one thing you can't live without?
Family. I think it's easy one. It's obviously why you do what you do and set examples for them.
Favourite item of clothing?
Do you know what? It's going to sound weird, but actually a nice, comfortable pair of pyjamas. Honestly, there's nothing better.
You wear pyjamas every night?
Yeah, so not for bed, but if I go in the house at tea time and I know I'm not going back out, pyjamas straight on.
I've got that in my head now. Most famous person in your mobile phone? Do you get Trump's number?
No, it was PA, not Trump's.
Trump's PA.
That's probably one of the players I've played with. I'd say nothing
special.
Nothing major.
What do you like and dislike most about Manchester?
I don't think the accent is great.
You don't think the accent's great? Fucking that's a barbaric statement from someone where you come from.
I've been up, obviously, but not in Manchester. Dislike is definitely the traffic now. I think it's horrendous. So I'm over in Salford. And Carrington with the kids football, and it's horrendous. So probably the traffic dislike. And this is our home now. It's not obviously in Manchester, but lived around it for the last 20 years.
Final question: A last-minute penalty to save your life. We always ask this one. Who's taking it?
Me.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, no, I think if it wasn't me, I was going to say Ronaldo, he probably missed now on purpose. No,
Knock it off the
if it
bar.
wasn't me, it'd be Van Nistelrooy.
Rude.
Yeah.
Was it? Brilliant. Well done.
Cheers, mate.